came for an oil change, and so they have quite a new 2024 car. So we will be checking out. So I'm here with my daughter, so she will be helping me out with the live stream. So let's go ahead and check what kind of cars they have. Honey, you also have. Do you have to say something to the live stream?
No.
No. Which car you want to see?
Right.
Do you want to check this white car?
Yeah.
Let's check it.
This one.
This one. Let's open it. They don't have anything inside.
Don't have this.
No. Close the door. Watch your hand. So this is a 2023 Nissan Maxima SR. So let me take a look. Can you get aside? You have to wait for me. Okay. So this is just the interior of a Maxima. So to me personally, it looks a bit outdated to me. Honey, watch your hand. So the only car I'm mostly going to be interested in, probably their Nissan Pathfinder. So that's like their 7-seater car. So that's the one I will be most interested in checking out. So, but they also have this Nissan Rogue in here. So this Nissan Rogue is a regular SL. Let me see how much trunk space they are offering. Okay, so it's all electronic assist. So I also personally have this car. So this looks like is a slightly updated version. So the reason I like this car is because of the trunk space. So trunk space is actually pretty decent and impressive in this car. Let's close this back up. Get aside. So it has an electronic assist control. So let me see if they changed or modified anything on the interior. So that's just the interior of this car. I mean, the steering wheel is pretty standard, the very kind of sporty, and then that's so looks like they have increased the size of the center screen console. So that looks slightly redesigned, and the gearbox and everything is pretty standard, and the center storage console is also having a very nice space. So the more interesting part is I want to check how much back seat room they have. So it looks like the leg room is actually quite impressive for the back seats. So this is a very nice family car, especially if you have kids and just a couple with a family. So that is a very practical and usable car. So let's check some other cars they have. So this one also does have a full moonroof. Honey, we're checking some other cars. We are doing video. No, but you can check it on the camera. Okay, so this is Nissan Kicks. I'm not sure if anyone is a fan of Nissan Kicks. Let's see how much trunk space Nissan Kicks have. So this does not look like it's fully electric. It's slightly manual, but this does have some decent storage as well. So my daughter is also very excited to check the interior. Honey, you have to get aside. No, I had to close. I had to close the trunk. Okay, let me see if this car is open and see what's. Okay. So it is actually open. So last time they also had the Nissan Nismo, a Nissan Z. So that was a pretty cool thing to check out. Okay, so if you have kids, obviously they can also drive the car. Not really. So the interior of this car is alright, nothing really fancy. So I, to be honest, don't quite like the design, the way they put this center screen. So it looks a pretty outdated design to me for Nissan Kicks. But I guess this is like an economical car. So if you have budget in mind, then it's something to consider. And the AC vents are a bit slightly redesigned. So let's check out how much back seat rooms they have. So as you guys can see, the back seat room for back passengers is not that impressive. So maybe it's good for the kids, but not for adults to be sitting comfortably inside this car. So this is Nissan Kicks that they have. Okay, so another one is this Nissan Maxima. So this is a kind of their slightly premium, comparable to Honda Accord or Toyota Camry. If you guys have seen those, so let's open the trunk and see how much trunk space this car has. So this is not electronic. This is all manual opening the trunk. So nothing fancy. So pretty standard storage space for a sedan. Uh, you don't like this car? No? Okay. So let's check what they have inside. Okay. But you have to behave, okay? Don't touch anything. So this is the interior of Nissan Maxima. So to me personally, this is again, so Nissan has to, I think, step up their game. A lot of cars have been updating their interior dashboard. So for Nissan Maxima, if they have to compete with the cars coming in from Kia, Honda, so they have been updating and digitizing their interior a lot. So to me, so this Nissan Maxima is not a very cheap car. And again, the interior to me, it looks personally a little bit outdated. With I mean, I'm not sure how you guys feel about it. So let me know in the comments. Okay. And this is Nissan Altima SR.
I like this car.
You like this car? Okay, so let's check and see. Now let's check the trunk size first. Okay, so the trunk for this Nissan Altima is actually pretty decent, pretty much the same size as the Nissan Maximum, and this is slightly a lot cheaper than the Nissan Maximum.
I want that blue. I want that blue. I want that blue.
So this Nissan Altima is actually a pretty decent and economic car compared to Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla. So on this one, they have actually digitized the screen. So this I like. So they increase the size of this center screen. So let me see if I can start up the car for you guys. So looks like there's no key. So I cannot really start the car, but engine start stop button. So the gearbox is pretty nicely designed. And the center console storage space. So that is also pretty reasonable and decent. And I actually like the center console design of this car. And pretty standard steering wheel for Nissan. And let me see how much dashboard storage space they have. So that's also very impressive. So, and also the carbon fiber design they did all the way across the dashboard is looking pretty decent. So to me personally, this Nissan Altima is looking better than the Nissan Maxima. So even though this is like a slightly lower design. Okay, so let me check how the back seats of this Nissan Altima are. Okay, so my daughter is actually very excited. She wants to drive the car. Maybe she wants to buy this one. So, and we can go ahead and check how much legroom we have. Okay, so this is actually very nice. So I am 5'11", and the front seat is adjusted pretty much all the way back for me to drive. And as you guys can see, I still have a very decent amount of legroom, and I think as an adult, I can pretty comfortably sit in the back seat of this car. So again, this car does not take a lot of gas, and you are getting this moon roof as well, sunroof, sunshades. And check out the updated center console design. Okay, so that was the Nissan Altima, guys. So, and the gas tank is on the left side. So this is closed. So this looks like it's a new updated color that they have offered. So the LED design, they have kept it simple, similar. Nothing has changed in this year. And I want to actually take a look at MSRP. How much MSRP is this car going for? So this is the sticker price for 2024 Nissan Altima. So with 2024, what I liked is they have really updated the interior design of the car. So the center console dashboard and the LED screen. So that's way better than their previous versions. MSRP is manufacturer suggested is 29,430, and this is going for 35K. Come outside.
Oh.
Come outside. You cannot play like this in the car. Okay. Come outside. We have to check more cars. We have to check the bigger car. Don't play with it. Careful.
I will buy this. I will buy blue one.
You want to buy blue car? Okay, we're gonna check this blue car. Come. Watch your hand. Come outside carefully.
I did it.
Okay, good job.
Let's take
So this one is the Nissan Sentra. Get aside. Can you get aside? So the trunk space is actually pretty comparable in all their sedans, from Maxima to Ultima to all the way to Sentra. And the interior was, obviously you are getting some premium stuff in the Maxima, but I think price wise and money wise, I think in Ultima is just fine. So in the Maxima they haven't really updated a lot of stuff. So this is Nissan Sentra. So it's pretty much similar to the Nissan Altima, but obviously it's a little bit of watered down version of the Nissan Altima. Okay, so that's just the interior of a Nissan Sentra, guys. So I don't know, they have given these cockpit design air conditioning vents in the Nissan Sentra. So it's something different, but I think this is a very economical car and it also gives you very good gas mileage. So if you're looking for something for example, your day-to-day stuff and groceries, so this might be a decent car because it also comes within the price range. And on top of that, it's they're giving you both speakers on the side. So decent car, and comes with the sunroof. And that's just an overall backside view of the car. So let's actually check out how much legroom this Nissan Sentra has for the backside passengers. So as you guys can see, so mostly they have white cars in the display. So I'm going to check out all of them. So as of now, I'm just checking the Nissan Sentra. So the front seat is actually all the way adjusted to the back, and by that, then I don't have a lot of legroom. But you can obviously adjust the front seats, and you can have some decent amount of legroom. So the leather that they have used in these cars is obviously not that premium quality that they have used in the Nissan Maxima. But I'm actually curious to check out how much stuff they have used for a Nissan Pathfinder. So that'll be the car that we want to check out. So that's all the cars. Honey, come outside. Let's check the bigger car. Come outside. Yes, I can help you. Get out.
Blue color.
So do you want to buy this car? Okay. So this is actually a very nice color. It's not, but something new that they have introduced for Nissan Altima. So not really that bad. So, but I don't know why they have so many white cars in the display today. So the last time I was here, they also had a Nissan Nismo Z on the display. So that was pretty cool to check out. So, but this time around, they don't have it. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you guys the Nissan Nismo Z. So we did check out the Nissan Rogue. This is the Nissan Murano. So let's take a look how much trunk space this Nissan Murano has. But in case if you guys want to check out this Nissan Pathfinder, this is their car that I'm actually interested in checking out. So this is like a 7-seater big car for a big family. So, and it has a lot of room. So let's actually open the trunk space. So that's the Nissan logo in between and giving the car very sporty look. This color is also very sporty looking. If you look all across, this is Route 17 Nissan that we are at. So let's actually open the trunk and see how much space we have. So it's all electronic assist. So if you guys can see, this is all the third row seats are pushed all the way down just to show you guys how much storage space you can get in this car. So and it's all electronic assist. Close out this button. So let's see what storage space they, okay, so that's actually pretty impressive. So if you guys can see, the storage space is also pretty impressive that they have underneath this lid, and seats are easily, you can pull back using this, come back. So it looks like this is this menu push and put, and you can use this button, I guess, to push this as well. Okay, so the same thing, easily you can pull the seats using the lever, and using this lever you can push them back. But I want to keep these seats up because I want to check how much legroom I will have in the third row.
I want to see this one. But I need the plate. I want to buy this
Okay.
one. I want to buy this one.
Oh, you want to buy this car? Okay, we will check it out. Okay.
Blue bill.
So let's close the trunk back up. This is all electronic.
Okay, good here. Good here.
Can you please get aside? You will get her. We have to check the interior. Okay. So this is actually not a bad color, and the black top combination that they have introduced with this car is very impressive. The LED lights design, the gas tank is, they have moved on the left side. So this is the gas storage thing.
Whoa.
Okay. Just how the top space is. This one does not have any moonroof or sunroof. So I guess this will be a cheaper and economical version of Nissan Pathfinder. So let's see how much MSRP this is going for. This is a 2024 Nissan Pathfinder SL. So the rugged refined. So how much MSRP? So the total is 46,815 that they are asking on the sticker price. So obviously they are going to be discount. So I think this, if you're looking for a big family SUV, a 7-seater with a lot of trunk space, then this might be a car within the budget, because it says on the sticker 46k something, and obviously the dealerships are going to be offering you a lot of discounts. So this is a brand new 2024 Nissan Pathfinder, and the grille design is obviously very aggressive, and the LED headlights. A closer look. And this color is actually also pretty nice. So, and the alloy wheels, the beautiful alloy wheels with the Nissan logo and with one leaf wheel lock. So, and the black top combination with this gray color is giving the car a very premium look, premium and sporty look. So I am actually very interested in checking out the interior of this car. So let me go ahead and check this out. So this is just the side row. So we have standard controls for the side. Honey, can you let me see it first? Then you can come inside. You have to stay outside. So taking a look at the side storage for the door, it's actually not a bad storage space. So you can easily fit your maximum size coffee cup from Starbucks. And on the side door panel, they have some very decent controls for the windows. Okay. And the grip wise is good, and the leather that they have used is also very clean. Okay, so my daughter is actually more excited checking out this car than me. Okay, so this is the steering wheel. So I like the fact that they have started flattening out the wheel of the Nissan. So let's check out actually how much technology they have used on the side, on the console. So this again is not a lot of different than their previous versions, but this is definitely their high-end car. Okay, so AC controls are pretty standard. Start engine, start and stop button is on here. Some regular physical controls for your air conditioning. And I think this car comes with wireless charging as well. Yes, you can wirelessly charge your phone in here. You are getting the regular USB and USB-C charging in this Nissan Pathfinder, and that's your standard screen. So on the inside, it's not at all very fancy. So they have kept things simple. So this car does not come with a moonroof or sunroof. So this is all simple plain. So this is like the economical version, but still they are giving you leather seats. So the quality and feel of these leather seating still feels pretty premium to me. So within the budget of this $46,000 for this premium SUV car, that has like 7 seats all the way back to the third row. So I think this is a very nice car to consider if you are thinking about buying a car for a big family. So, and you are getting these two standard cup holders, a knob to control your modes, park shift, auto shift, and your engine start and stop button is actually on the front. And unfortunately, the steering wheel is a manual tilt and adjust. It's not electronic assist, and your air conditioning vents are pretty standard on the side. Let's see how much. Okay, so that is actually pretty cool. They have given some storage above this side dashboard storage. For I think that's to put your cell phone maybe. And if you open this storage, it's actually not at all bad. So the door designs on the sides, they have given this spacious design, which is actually not that bad. And let's actually open this center console storage. Oh my goodness, okay, this is very deep. So this storage space is actually very impressive. So nothing fancy really going on in here, but they did manage to give you a lot of decent storage space in here. So, and again, if you want to check out the leather closely for the seating, so this is actually very premium quality. So they have used some clothings on the sides, but most of the stuff is leather on the seats. And on your steering wheel, you're getting your standard airbags, your volume controls on the left side, and your other cruise control modes on the right side. So let's take a look at the back passenger seats of the car. So this was the front. So I'm excited to check how much legroom we have on the third row and for the back passengers. So the front seat is adjusted all the way back for myself. And let me get seated. So I am 5'11", if you guys can see. And I can sit comfortably and still have a lot of legroom in front of my legs. So as an adult, I think I can comfortably sit in this car for longer drives. And I think this also comes with a recline. So yes, I can recline my seat. So that is very awesome. So another thing I wanted to show you guys is it's a very family friendly car. So if you have, for example, your child seat hooked on to the seat, you don't really have to bend the seats to get into the car. You can just tilt the seat and forward and get access to the third row seatings. So again, they have used the same leather and the clothing design on the sides of the car. And another impressive thing is for the back passengers, they did manage to give these two big cup holders, and you still have some storage space at the bottom. So let's try and get ourselves seated in the third row. So that's going to be a little bit of challenge, but I'm gonna show this to you guys how easier it is to get into the back seat. So with this lever, this seat is gonna come down, and let me see. So okay, so they do have a lever here that you can pull. Okay. Maybe not on this side. So let's try to get into the third row from the other side, because that seat is already adjusted. So again, if you want to check the back side of the car, the back design, so this Pathfinder logo with beautiful Nissan logo. So this is the SL four-wheel drive trim. So let's try to get into the third row from this side. So this seat, as you can see, is already adjusted. So you can actually use this button. So if you have a child seat on, so you don't really have to bend the seat all the way forward. So, and let me see how easier it is going to be to get into the third row. So again, I am 5'11". So it did take me a little bit of challenge to get into the third row, but I obviously did manage. But and now the something that I notice is I do not actually have a lot of leg room in the third row seat. So the leg room is pretty tight. Unfortunately, there's not enough light that I can show you, but an adult, I think I won't be able to sit back in there for a long time. And also, my knees are actually very high. They're almost coming to the height of my chest. So, as an adult, I don't think I will be able to sit comfortably in the third row. So, it might be a good area if you have some kids that you want to fit back in there. And this seems to apparently have made the seating for 3 passengers in the third row. So I would say maybe 3 kids, but definitely not 3 adults. So let's try to get out of this third row. Okay, so it is actually a bit of a challenge for an adult to get back into this third row seat. Okay. And again, they did do a decent job providing some storage on the side rows for cup holders for the back passengers. And another impressive thing is that they did also manage to give these sunshades. So these are actually very handy if you're driving in the sun and if you have kids. So these sunshades for the back passengers come in really handy. So that's Nissan Pathfinder for new viewers that have just joined. So we are checking the Nissan 2024 Pathfinder SL trim. So this is like a 7-seater car. So you have obviously 2 passengers in the front, and you can use this seat to get access to the third row. You don't really have to take the car seat out. This is the way they have designed it. They have this button at the bottom that you can press it to get access to the third row seat. So again, I did try to get back in there as an adult, like 5'11", but it did take a little bit of challenge to get access to there. So in my personal opinion, you can maybe sit to 3 kids over there, but definitely not 3 adults. So there's not a leg room. And as I was sitting it, my knees were almost at the height of my chest. So as an adult, definitely, maybe I can sit for maybe around 45 minutes or something, but definitely not for the longer drive. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was a Nissan Pathfinder 2027, but still a very decent car. Especially if you want some extra space in the trunk, then this is still a very decent car. Because this is the view of the car with the third row seatings all the way up. So let me show you how much trunk space we have. So even with these third row seatings all the way up, you still have some decent space. I think if you have kids, you can definitely fit in a stroller or some of your grocery stuff in here. And not just that, if you lift this cover, there is a decent amount of storage underneath. So this thing is actually also very deep, and that goes all the way in here. And let me show you how you can easily just pull these seats down with the press of this lever and just simply push them forward. Same thing, this lever, and push them forward. And before you do that, you might have to close these armrests. Use this button, just push the seat forward. And then you have a huge trunk storage, easy for camping or whatever you're planning to. So, and this is all electronic assist. So let's just close this trunk back up. And that's the backside view of a new Nissan Pathfinder 2024. Let me show you again the MSRP of this car. So this is actually a 7-seater, very economical car. And this is 2024 Nissan Pathfinder SL frame. So the MSRP that they are asking is around, including the destination charges, is 46,850. So this is a big, their premium and SUV with the capacity of 7 passengers. But I think comparable to other brands, for example, like Jeep Grand Cherokee and Ford, this is still a very good value of money if you're looking for a bigger car of your family. for your family. So, and again, this is the advertised MSRP obviously on the sticker. And if you try to speak to the dealers, they will obviously be, I think, willing to help you some discounts. And again, they have some Black Friday deals also going on. So I will be trying to maybe speak to one of the reps to see what kind of deals they have. I think they have some very good deals going on for the lease. But personally, I mean, I would like to finance if I have to buy a car, and that's about it. So I don't know why they have all the white cars lined up today in their display. This is a Nissan Murano Platinum all-wheel drive. Again, this is a smaller car, so we did check the legroom on this car. It wasn't really that impressive. So let me quickly show you guys the interior of this car. Actually, very not bad. So the seatings that they have used inside this Nissan Murano is actually very impressive. So this leather stuff that they have used feels like very premium quality. And these front driver seats and passenger seats are heated and ventilated. So this is your steering wheel. It's a lot different to be, in my opinion. The steering wheel is a lot different than the other Nissans. And I am a little bit disappointed about this center console design that they have. It feels like a little bit outdated, but it is what it is. That's your gear shift box for Nissan Murano. And your engine start stop button is here. And let's see how much storage we have on the center console. Oh wow, this is actually very impressive. You guys can see my arm goes all the way down, so this is very deep and a good amount of storage you have on your center storage console. And the seats are obviously looking very premium quality. These are ventilated and heated seats for front passengers. And not just that, I think the back seats are also ventilated and heated. So let's actually go ahead and check out how much legroom we have for the back passengers. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. They have this wooden touch design on the side panel of the door, and it does feel like wood, actual wood. So not just plastic wood, this does feel like wood. So that is actually impressive. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself seated in the back seat. So wow, look at this. I think that's a very decent amount of legroom for the back passengers. So I am 5'11", and if you guys can see it, how much legroom I still have in front of me, I can comfortably sit for longer drives in this car. And I think the seats also do have a little bit of recline for the back passengers. And this is just the overall view from the back seats or the front view, the center console. The center cockpit console, whatever you want to call it, is actually a little bit feels outdated to me. But again, for the back passengers, they are getting their own climate control with these air conditioning vents, and it's some kind of storage they have offered. I guess this is you can use for your cell phones. And the seatings are obviously the same premium quality leather that they have used on the front seat. They managed to use on the back seat. So, and then they have the center armrest with 2 cup holders, and again some space to put your cell phone. And that's just the view of the trunk space from the back. And again, this car does have a full moonroof and sunroof. And for the backside doors as well, they have used this wooden touch material on the sides. That is also looking very impressive. So let's open the trunk of this Nissan Murano. How much trunk space we are getting in this? You can open it with the press of this button. It is electronic assist. And as you open it, it is, to be honest, not bad. So the way I think they have designed it is a big open space that you can easily access. Let's see if they offered anything underneath this cover. Okay, so it does come with a spare donor tire, and it's a very decent amount of trunk space that you're getting in this Nissan Murano. And again, this is electronic assist. And we are at a Route 17 Nissan, so we actually came for an oil change. So I'm just checking out the inventory of what kind of cars they have. So for some reasons they have all the white cars lined up in their display today, so not sure exactly the reason, but the only car that is looking different and standing out is this new 2024 Nissan Pathfinder. So this gray color with the black top is giving the car a very sporty look. So this is like their SL edition. It's not a very high-end edition, but still giving you enough premium features and giving you all the extra space you need for a big family seven-seater car. So again, we did check out the third row seating space for adults, but it wasn't really quite enough. But if someone wants me to take a look at the seating of this Pathfinder, please let me know in the comments so then I can check it out for you. So that's the 2024 Nissan Pathfinder. If someone is interested in checking out the interior of the car, please feel free to let me know in the comments. So meanwhile, we will be going ahead and browsing the further inventory. It's Nissan Maxima. So Nissan Maxima, I'm a little bit disappointed about the way they have designed their interior. So, but this is actually the 2023 Nissan Maxima they still have in the display. But in my opinion, personally, this is their high-end car, and this is not cheap. This car is almost 45K, and the interior, to me personally, it looks a little bit of outdated. So, like Honda and Toyota and Kia and Hyundai. So they have been stepping up their game quite a lot and improving their interior uh, big time, like digitizing the stuff. So to me personally, compared to Nissan Maxima, which is their higher end car, this Nissan Altima is looking way better to me. Fuel economy wise and price wise and feature wise as well. Let me actually show you the interior in a little bit of this car. So this has an updated interior. So the trunk space is actually pretty standard across all their sedans. So I want to see if it comes with a spare tire. I think it does, yes. So there is a spare tire at the bottom, and you are getting the jack as well. But this is all manual open and close for the trunk. Standard Nissan logo. This color is actually very unique. I think it's a little bit of sea green color that they have introduced. I haven't seen this color before. And if you guys can notice, they have some of this lining designs as well on the sides. And the MSRP for this Nissan 2023 Altima all-wheel drive sedan is actually 35K with all the destination charges and these options. So this is actually not a cheap car. I think this is their higher end Nissan Altima. So let's take a look at the interior. So what are they offering? So this is just a look at the side doors. Some standard buttons for your windows. So lock and unlock windows is it's pretty standard. Nothing. I think the amount of storage space you have on the side doors is also very decent. And I'm actually impressed with the seating, the way they have designed it. This design, the cutting design and the leather, and it does appear to be heated and ventilated seats to me. And obviously the driver side is all electronically adjusted, power assisted with lumbar support. The leather also feels premium to me. So this is their high end Nissan Altima. So let's get ourselves seated inside and see the interior again. So this is the difference that I was telling you guys. So compared to Nissan Maxima with an outdated interior, they have stepped up the game at least in this Nissan Altima. So I like this big LED that they give in the center. We have some standard controls. This car is not started. Okay, and I love the fact that they still managed to give you standard control buttons for your air conditioning that you can still access. And you are getting wireless charging for your cell phone. And the central storage console is not that very deep, but you still have some decent amount of storage space in there. And I definitely like this big LED design that they have introduced in the center. So this is the Nissan Altima and the carbon fiber design that goes all the way across the dashboard. Let me see how much storage space they have in the side storage. So it's actually pretty decent, not bad. And the side door design as well. So this is like a bicolor stitching, leather hand stitching that you guys can see the red and white color with the black leather contrast. And also you are getting the sunroof with this car and just an overall view of the back too. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out the leg room what we have for the back passengers. So this was just the front side of the car, and if you guys can see, this is the new sea green kind of color with this sporty design lining going across on the sides. Wow. Okay, so the legroom is actually not that bad for the back passengers. So this is the legroom that we are getting for back passengers. So this is the interior of the Nissan Altima. You are getting this sunroof and this big LED digital design. This is the new design that they have introduced in the 2024 version. So the steering wheel design is pretty much the same. What they have updated, I think, is this center LED design, and I think it was about time to update this design because Honda, Kias, and everyone is stepping up their games. So the leather they have used for the seating is actually not that bad. So you're getting this bicolor stitching in red and white color, and this leather is also obviously very premium quality. So that was Nissan Altima, and this is their blue color Nissan Sentra. So this is their downgrade version. Let's actually check the MSRP of this Nissan Sentra. So the sticker price that this Sentra is going for is 27K with the destination charges and all the options. So this to me I think is still a little bit expensive. So car prices are getting crazy these days. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all the cars they have in the display for today. So mostly they have all the white cars lined up for some reasons. I'm not sure exactly why. So in today's Friday, not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot of customers inside the showroom. So we did get some good opportunity to take a look at these cars. And again, last time they had a Nissan Nismo, Nissan Z Nismo. So I was actually hoping if we could get a look at the Nissan Z Nismo car, but unfortunately today they don't have that car in the display. So, but for some reason they have all the white cars in display today. The only car that was interesting was the all the way at the end, the Nissan 2024 Pathfinder in the gray color, and this Nissan new updated Nissan Altima in this sea green color. And outside as well, they have their electric cars also lined up. So let's actually take a quick look at their one of their electric cars. So it's a kind of a Tesla comparison, but I think Tesla is still way better. But let me see actually real quick if their electric car, the Nissan Area, is all that impressive or not. So they unfortunately don't have them inside the showroom for display, but they do have them outside in the front in the showroom. So they have these three colors. It's gray, purple, and white. So I doubt these cars are going to be open, but yep, locked. So these are the electric cars by Nissan. So this particular one is the Nissan Area. But I think the MSRP that they're charging for these cars is still pretty expensive. So compared to Tesla, if personally I have to buy an electric car, I am not sure if I would pay around almost 50K for this car and not buy a Tesla, which is obviously way ahead in the game. So still, this is electric car. Something competition is at least getting into the market. So more suppliers are coming in. So and that's what we want to see to lower the prices of the electric cars at least. That's the Nissan Arias. They're electric cars. So they are trying to step up the game to bring some competition to Teslas, but I think it's still going to be a little while until they catch up. And also they have to be a little bit more competitive in the pricing. So for example, let's check out the MSRP of this car. So this particular 2023 Nissan Ariya is going for an MSRP of almost 50K. So that to me is very expensive. So personally, if I have to buy an electric car, I am not sure if I'm going to be paying 50K for this Nissan Ariya, because I'm going to be getting the Model Y, and that is an SUV, pretty much a proper electric SUV from Tesla. And Tesla is obviously way ahead in the game, and their Tesla superchargers are also very convenient, and they have a lot of availability across the whole United States. So that's another thing to keep in mind, that not all electric cars are compatible with the Tesla superchargers. So that is going to be a challenge if you're going for a cross brand and not going for a Tesla. But still, definitely some competition has to come in the market. So Nissan is obviously stepping up their game. They have started advertising these Nissan Ariya like in full bloom, and obviously we have a push by 2035 to stop producing the gas cars. So we will be getting forced eventually to buy the electric cars. So, and all these gas cars, I'm not sure where are they going to go. So we are actually at this Nissan showroom in Route 17 in Hasbro Heights, New Jersey. So it's almost evening time. It's a Friday evening. We came for an oil change, so we were just browsing their inventory. So that's another of their Nissan Pathfinder that they have. This is one of their kind of a premium high-end SUV that has a capacity of 7 passengers. Not actually 7 adult passengers, I would say. I think for the third row you can have maybe a kid's seat in the back, but definitely not adults. So this particular one is going for 51K. So this is a little bit higher end because this is giving you sunroof. The one that we checked inside was their SL standard edition, and it did not have the sunroof, but it was still having a decent comparable price. That's the Nissan Altima SR. Nice. That actually looks nice. So the grille, I think it looks a little bit similar to the Lexus, to me, in my opinion. So let's see what this SR has to offer. So this is a brand new Nissan Altima 2024 edition. So this car is going for actually almost 32,000, and but the dealer I think is definitely offering some discounts if you want to check it out. So this is the new color I think they have been introducing in 2024. This is sea green and light bluish kind of color. So let's get back inside and see what cars they have in the display inside. So the only car that I was interested in was the Nissan Pathfinder, the 7-seater car. So it's Friday evening, not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot of customers buying the cars, but still something. So these guys are working here, and these are all the cars they have in the display. So we are still waiting for our oil change to be done, and pretty much we are the last customer waiting. So it's hopefully should be getting ready soon. Okay, so that's Nissan Ariya. Okay, protect and connect your vehicle. Right? Nissan, thrill of the drive. So this is the Nissan showroom, and these are some of the new 2024 cars that they have offered. So this Maxima is still a 2023, is out with an outdated interiors. So we are still waiting for our oil change to be done, and meanwhile we're just browsing the inventory, what kind of cars they have. So these are all the cars they have on the display inside the showroom. So for some reasons they have all the white cars on the display. I'm not sure why. This is the Nissan Maxima, the Nissan Kicks, Nissan Rogue, then they have Nissan Murano, and the 2024 Nissan Pathfinder all the way at the very end. That's the only car worth looking at. Car is ready? Okay, thank you. So our oil change is almost done. So we are about to head out. So we just browse the inventory here. So if you guys, any of the in the live stream, you guys want to check out the interiors of any of these cars, this Nissan Altima or the Pathfinder, let me know in the comments. So I'm going to be on the live stream maybe for 5 more minutes. So if you want, if you're interested in checking out the interiors of any of these Nissan car, so that's at the end is their 2024 Nissan Pathfinder. So this is their Nissan Rogue, a very compact family SUV, and still gives you a lot of space for all of your passengers, and very decent amount of trunk space as well. And this is obviously their aggressive looking grille design. And compared to Nissan Rogue, we have this Pathfinder, the grey color. So this was the only impressive car worth taking a look at. Again, the front grille design is obviously way big and aggressive, but I think slowly and eventually this design is also going to get outdated. But it's still a pretty decent and a very good value for money car if you have a big family and if you're looking for a seven-seater car with a big trunk space. So this might be the car that you want to go for. So the MSRP with everything advertised as is for this one is 46,815. So that is actually not a bad car if you compare this to the other brands, for example, Ford and others. So this is a very good value of money. And again, this green color with the black top design is looking very premium. And the trunk space is also very impressive of this car. This all electronic assist. And that is the amount of huge trunk space you have if you lift this trunk. It's all electronic assist. And not just that, if you open this cover, let me show you quick. So this is actually very deep and extra storage space that you have in your trunk if you open this lid. So in addition to getting all these third row seatings down, you still have a good decent amount of storage space in here for your stuff. And you can obviously use the third row for the kids. So the third row is definitely not for adults, but you can definitely have some kids. So for example, someone of the size of my daughter can sit comfortably in the third row seating, but definitely not the adults, because the legroom for the third row seating was not very efficient and good for the adults, because my knees were almost up to the height of my chest. So it's all electronic assist. So let's close this back up and let me show you guys the back. That's your Nissan Pathfinder, guys. And this is the back LED lights. So the only thing impressive is this big Pathfinder logo with the beautiful Nissan logo, and this black top color is actually very impressive. And let's take a look at the passenger side seatings. So another impressive thing that they have done for the back passengers is this cup holder storage space on the side doors. And in addition to that, you still have the storage at the bottom. So that is very impressive. And in addition to that, you also have these sunshades. Especially if you have kids, you are driving in the sun. These come in really handy. And accessing the third row is actually not at all that difficult. You can use this button. Even if you have the car seat on, you can press this button. Seats are gonna tilt forward, same way as the other seat, and you can easily access the third row. But as an adult, like 5'11", it did take me a little bit of challenge to get back to these third row seatings. So if someone is interested in checking out the legroom, please let me know in the comments. And the wheels design are pretty standard. These are alloy wheels on this car. So these are not very high-end premium wheels, since this is an economical version of their 2024 Pathfinder. This is the SL trim that they have. So let's check out the front interior of the car. So it does come with a blind spot alert, and again for the driver side, you are getting this huge side storage on the door. You have some standard controls for your windows, nothing really fancy. The leather is an okay quality since this is their economical version, so nothing at all very fancy. And I didn't get down carefully, beta. Can I help you?
Yeah.
Can I help you get down? Okay, don't fall down. Oh no, you can walk. We can walk together. We're checking the car.
No, no, I will hold it for you. I'll hold it for you.
No, you cannot touch this. This is mic, so everyone can listen to you. We are on a live stream. So this is the interior of this SUV. So they did not really update anything on this Pathfinder. They did update the interior dashboard for the Nissan Altima, but not for the Pathfinder. I need to be close. Don't open it. So the driver's seats are obviously electronic assist, power adjustable with the lumbar support, and they have used a combination of leather and these are cloth lining on the side. So they have used the same stuff on the front seats and all the way on the back seats. And my daughter is very excited to start driving this car, but unfortunately not yet for her. So the AC controls are pretty standard. I mean, I think they're very practically adjustable. The direction of the airflow that you can. And taking a look, honey, don't take it out. They will get very angry with us if you break it. You can sit properly. You don't have to run around. Okay. Good. Okay, you want to go to your side?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. So this is the center console. This LED, again, like I said, they haven't really updated anything on this LED, but these size of these AC vents is a little bit smaller. I'm not sure if it for a car of this big size, it's going to provide you ample circulation for your air conditioning. But nevertheless, they did also manage to give you all the physical buttons for your standard AC controls. So not everything is touch because it's easily accessible. So I'm not a big fan of everything touch control. So the power, your engine start stop button is here on the front. You are getting wireless charging for your phones in here, and you have a regular USB and USB-C charging, and your 12 volt in there. The cup holder space is actually pretty decent, so nothing really fancy here. And you have some space to put your cell phone, some knob to control the modes of the car. And let's open the central console again. So the storage space is actually very impressive. If you can feel it, my arm goes all the way very deep inside. So this is a very good amount of storage we have in the central console. So that's just about the interior of the car. So this car does not have the moonroof because this is an SL trim, their economical version. And this is a regular your sunglasses holder, some standard lights. So nothing updated on the interior design of the car. Okay, you want to get outside? Okay. Let's get outside. So the only thing that is also very impressive is this two cup holders that they have given for the back passengers. So this does give a good amount of storage space. I am going to close the car. Are you going to stay inside or come with me? Okay, our car is almost ready. So let's go and get it. So while we were waiting for the oil change, we were just browsing their inventory. So I think the newer version, they moved the gas tanks on the left side. Let me see if it, no, actually no. So the Nissan Rogue has the gas tank on the right side. So this is the Pathfinder. So that was about it, viewers. That was a live stream I was doing from the Nissan showroom at Route 17, Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.